So this is the fourth video I've tried to record. The first one I was playing against the Herald of Perfection guy who was being a complete ass, and I also did a bad misplay, and well, not misplay. I also did a very bad player error, which was this Summoner Monk in this, and at the end phase I forgot to activate my sign, which really caused me to lose the match. And then apparently people do not like playing against harpies. As soon as they see a harpy hunting ground being dropped, they just automatically quit. So let's see if this one will work. Which is fine because all it's doing is just putting my rating up higher for no reason. Because I don't play DN religiously. The only time I play it is whenever I'm recording videos. So yeah, it's just there are people that play it religiously, and that's props to them and all that. But I play World of Warcraft and other things like that, and it's just not my cup of tea for sure. Just gonna set this, and I'm gonna set this, and I'm gonna set this. I know they're all pretty good cards to set, but and my turn. I like that old combo. Just a quick Stardust. Oh, shit. Sound effect. Let's see if this guy is going to get angry. It doesn't really do anything. It's not like changing the game, But yep. And I messed up because I grabbed Dancer instead. But whatever. See if he's. Yeah, that was kind of funny. When I was playing against that Herald of Perfection player, he MST'd my Compulse, and I accidentally clicked return to hand, and he automatically called the admin, which was kind of upsetting. So I explained to him that it was a misclick, and he said he didn't care, that it was my mistake, and that I'm the one that needs to deal with it, and blah blah blah. So yeah, it wasn't. He wasn't a cool guy. He was just pretty bad, So I just showed him my hand because he already knew what was in my hand because I added them both. Let's see what we can do. Effect. I'm just going to okay, he actually knows what he's doing, which is good. Cool. I like this guy. No sign effect, so go ahead, good sir. I probably have one of the best setups that any Harpie deck can give because I have this with two effects. That means I can activate it at any point that he summons plays a face-up card. I have a Stardust for protection, a Lance, magical hats just in case he does try to attack with a big monster. And um, I do have the Swallow's Nest for in case anyone tries to um, hit that. Yeah. So right now this sucks because I don't really know what he's playing. Um, he's Roy St. Clairing me, man. I don't know if anybody knows this about Roy St. Clair, but what he'll do is he'll just see what you're playing. Obviously, he thinks I'm playing just straight Harpies, and then he'll scoop it up, and then he'll side accordingly. The only thing I could think to do right off the bat is to go for a Valor play, and I might. This would be a good thing to throw into without knowing, because if he's playing a deck that toolboxes the graveyard, like Machinas or anything really, or even Harpies, this will clear out the back row. This will clear out the not back row, but the graveyard. But there's really, I don't want to drop anything out. We'll just switch these two for now. Soul Release is just a good card all around to side against anything. I'd be pretty devastated if someone Soul Released me. Oh my god, if I draw another sign, I am just in it. I am so in it right now. Yep, that's exactly what I thought he was playing. By the way, who the fuck decided that this was a good idea? A machine cyber dragon that you can special summon at any point in time. Who the fuck thought that? Tuner, okay. You can go for your first turn Stardust. Oh, yeah. Drawing that one of those effect villagers would have been just peachy. So he's going for an 8, which this card, such time you can special summon karakuri monster from your deck once per turn. You can change the battle position of one card. So you can draw one. And then like this deck right here, I love how it never gets hit. Nothing ever happens to this deck. It's just, oh, you can draw as much cards as you want. And this deck really just is stupid in the in a format where there's a stun, because you just special summon a bunch of monsters and then rely on your back row. I mean, I realize that Harpies are kind of in the same category right now, but you know, Harpies have only been good for what? Maybe ever since Dancer came out. I mean, Hysteric Sign's been out, I realize that, but still, man. We just now got to the point where we're good, and now these guys are this deck, which can summon some of the best freaking some of the best synchro monsters in the game, which is what he's going to do right now. He's going to summon Beast. Okay. Now I'm at a point where I have to draw something really good. I don't know what I can draw. How much has he got? Oh, it doesn't matter. Well. Alright. If he has Effect Veiler, I'm boned. Oh. Effect. And we're going to send this. Why are you viewing your extra deck? Is that good? Either I am getting really bad hand or this deck sucks. I'm gonna go 6, 2, 1. Oh, 6, 2, 1. Sorry, I had 2, 6 to 1. Yeah, with that deck it really is 6 to 1, half a dozen of the other. Which, if you're not familiar with that type of with what that means, is it just means that karakuri is, yes, um, it means it's oh yeah, both. It's both. Yeah, like this deck is really good, but it also is really, really bad. You can get really good hands that are just stupid and there's no reason why the deck is that good. Or you can get really, really shitty hands where you can't do anything and it makes it seem like your life sucks. But let's see, no, I didn't drop anything. But still, the Harpie players, even if you're not trying to play the Harpie Dragoonity build, you should definitely think about throwing Miss Valley Soldiers in your deck because it is so fucking good. I really want to get this off, so. Oh god, Jesus Christ! You guys see that? Good thing I did that. And spell our trap zone, and I don't know what's the other one that I could use. I really want to get rid of that. Fuck it. Spell our trap zone. Yep. Alright, sign 1, 2. Okay, well, I'll start it. Okay, whatever. So he wants Stardust to be 1, 2, Lance. Okay, that's fine. So he rolled a 4. Anything. This is in the set position. Okay. And then to the grave. And then we're going to sign effect. Oh, there's that Valor. So we're going to flip summon this. Wait a couple seconds to see if he wants to warning or something. That was perfect. Because I almost made a boo-boo. Let's see if he has a Gores. I know I kind of mentioned that I played World of Warcraft, or maybe it wasn't this video, but if I didn't mention it, yeah, I do play World of Warcraft, and I was gonna start trying to put World of Warcraft stuff on my on this channel, but I don't know if I gotta upgrade it or if I gotta tweak it a little bit, but the the whenever I do have it on there, it's really choppy and everything. So I don't know if I want to do it because right now I'm kind of a clicker. If anybody doesn't know what that means I click with I don't have a lot of the stuff, so I don't have anything macroed, and I end up clicking a lot. But I'm spending like God $260 on hardware. I knew he was gonna quit. That's why I started talking about this. And yeah, the thing about it is I was gonna start doing it, but now it just seems like no one would watch it because it'd be too choppy. I need to get better software or upgrade my software or something. Start playing around with it before I do that. Let's see here. The cards like lightning. Yeah, see, like this is the big like people like this, like when they say shit like this, um, where Lightning Chidori is just too broken and Harpie's Hunting Ground is too broken with Dancer and all that. It's yes, it is broken, but why is it that old decks like this can't be broken? We forget that the fucking Gravekeepers are they got support in what's this Legacy of the Valiant, the new one that's came out, and then there's Primal Origin where they're even getting more from the rumors is they're supposed to be getting more support. So that deck, which if you don't like playing that deck, if you don't like running that deck, you don't like it. The deck is just it's stupid. It's just like it's Harpie Hunting Ground. Yeah, MST stops this, and yeah, it does wipe out your back row and gain some advantage. But on the other side of that spectrum, at least this doesn't lock you out of your fucking graveyard. You still can play around it. I've played many games where I've had a Harpie Hunting Ground on field, and my opponent was still fucking coming back because they were just stopping the summons and everything like that, which is what you need to do. Yes, Lightning Chidori is broken, but he's very specific. You need 2 wind monsters, which means the only deck that can actually run it is Harpies. I mean, I know a lot of people I know that some people are playing the Gustos, and they can run Lightning Chidori, but they're not consistent. I mean, that's a trash deck in my opinion, which is why I don't run it. What other deck is just got stupid support? Inzectors. Inzectors, the problem with them is that Centipede they can put Dragonfly at 3 and Hornet at 3 and just put it. All you have to do is just ban the fucking Centipede, and the deck it's still playable, but it's not like, oh yeah, guess what? I trap stun you, so now I'm gonna blow up all your back row and just win, which happens a lot. I was playing I made a Dragon Ruler deck, and I was playing that, and that's all he did. It was just fucking camped out until he was able to go off like that, which is really stupid. Um, Another, you know, and yes, dragon rulers were dumb, but they were also beatable. I mean, I didn't know the big problem. Like I said, I was running this deck in dragon format, and I wasn't having a problem beating dragons. Dragons were they did what they did, but it's just. I mean, I guess this rant is just about how people are saying that this deck needs to go away because it has too much of a good thing. It's like we just got this good thing, and it's a back row heavy format. That's what do you expect? Every other deck is just running triple MSTs and shit, and this deck is not broken. It is up there in the broken range, but it doesn't need to get hit. I mean, fuck, they've been hitting it. I don't know what this guy's talking about. Divine Wind of the Mist Valley. Is it still in here? That thing got put to 1 because of this card right here. Yes, this one's there, but it's not. Everyone's like it's a rekindling or a return from a different dimension. It is not that good. A simple MST or anything like if this card is removed from the field, when this face-up card leaves the field, if it just leaves the field in any way, shape, or form, all the monsters that were summoned go away too. You know what? Harpie's Hunting Ground is searchable. It's also, it is a continuous MST, but it does require that Harpie monsters be summoned. And against the mirror match, this is going to go, this is just helping out your opponent because they get the field spell warriors, it's going to blow everything up, and they're just going to leave this on the field. And it's a mandatory. You have to blow it up. You have to target something. Magical Hats is only good right now because of Hysteric Sign. Let's talk about Hysteric Sign. You get a +3, but 9 times out of 10 you're blowing it up yourself, which means your Harpie Hunting Ground could be blowing something else up other than Hysteric Sign. But, even then, what do you have to search? You have Chandler, which is a Summoner Monk. Yes, I understand that, which can get you into Big Eye plays or Chidori's or whatever. But that's the best card, and it's easily stoppable. Especially with this on the field, Bottomless, Warning, Effect Veiler, Fiendish Chain. All those cards are going to get rid of this card right here. And then Harpie Dancer, it's a good card, and it's basically a double MST, but Effect Veiler is going to stop it. And it is a small monster. It's a very small monster. The only thing it's broken with is this card right here. This is what nets you advantage, but like I say, MST is a card. People run MSTs. They side deck cards like what's another one? Twister. Pay 500 life points to destroy 1 face-up card. Yeah, that's no big deal. And then Dust Tornado. I've seen that played a lot. And then which is like you said, like everything is very stoppable in this deck. I mean, this entire deck relies on its normal summon to happen first. If its normal summon doesn't happen, then you're shit out of luck, which is why I run the what the hell is it called? The Swallow's Nest. I know I wanted to run it at 3, but the deck needs more protection. More like I run Fiendish Chains now in my my actual build. This one I just keep it at 40 just to keep it simple. It does. This deck does have its points where it can be broken, but it is by no means the most broken deck in the format. I mean, what decks are winning right now? Fire Fist, Karakuri. I mean, seriously, this deck is a contender. That's all it is. And it's not even my build. Nobody's running my build competitively. I'm not gonna say my build, but the Dragoonity build competitively. But the Harpie deck itself. I mean, in regionals it took, and it was a big regionals too. Don't get me wrong, but it took 6th and 8th, which is still really good. But this deck does not need to get hit. This deck is crippled enough for the next couple formats. I mean, not crippled, but it's been hit enough it's fine for the next probably 2 formats. I mean, after Worlds, go ahead and hit it because there are a lot of cards coming out that really help it out. But yeah, for the most part, this deck does not need to get hit on the ban list. I don't understand people. Everyone is. A lot of people are like, oh, if a deck just gets one card that's just a little bit above the broken side, yeah, you oh hit it because that's the big problem. And it does have. It's not that broken. I mean, look, it's not like if it was like a Fire Fist card, it would have both. I could do both of these effects. Like if you add Elegant Egotist to your hand, you can't activate another Hysteric Sign for the rest of the turn. You know, if you if you find a way to get this thing to the graveyard from your hand or destroy or from the field, then you have to wait until your end phase, which means you have to remember it. Because it's not a mandatory effect; it's a can effect. You know. Oh no, it is a mandatory effect. Never mind. I put my foot in my mouth right there. But you can only activate one Hysteric Sign. It's not like I can pitch 3 Hysteric Signs to the graveyard and then add 3. And like I said, Icarus Attack. Icarus Attack can do it, but then you have to not target one of your opponents, which if they have 2 cards, then it kind of sucks. Magical Hats is like the best way to get it out outside of Summoner Monk. But even then, you can only activate Magical Hats during your opponent's battle phase, which, 9 times out of 10, they're going to hit it with an MST or blow it up with a Hyperion or something. Or, not just Hyperion, but anything, Dark Armed, whatever. So, yeah, this deck is, I wouldn't say it's over the top broken, but it's not over the top. It's not like way under. It's, I think at best it's like top tier 2, bottom tier 1, but the tiers haven't even been set up yet. I mean, to tell you the truth, tier 1 could be a 5-card list right now because everything is doing everything right now. And you can't depend on YCSs anymore because of the draft, which is kind of retarded. I mean, that's just my rant. But hey, it's not like it's freaking Madolches. Madolches, you literally have to have one monster in the graveyard, top deck Hoot Cake, and then you're right back in the game. And oh yeah, Hoot Cake to banish isn't a cost. The cost is to target, which makes no fucking sense. But yeah, that's my rant, guys, and I'm sorry if I bored you or anything like that. You can dislike the video all you want. I'm still going to make them. I'm still going to make them and make these videos at least 1 or 2 a week until, someone kicks me off of YouTube. So, I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.